After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And, oh, right away, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. Throwing here, Dobbs. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 19. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Dobbs now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Texans scoop it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick: make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Now a handoff looking right. And some room to work. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Come on, let's go!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Here we go!
Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. A screen to Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. And we'll keep an eye on that one moving forward as we wrap up the first month of NFL football. Now Dobbs. Goes underneath for Bell. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Let's go. Ryan 38.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Fuller. Will Fuller. Nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans into their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Let's go.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Dobbs. Flush to his right. He completes it to Bryant. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Going deep for Hopkins. He's caught. Touchdown, Texans. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this back onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's go.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Throw that set, complete to Smith-Schuster. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Here we go.
Now Dobbs. And that's complete to Jesse James. 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
On play action, it's Dobbs. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And an alley to run. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. A gain of 6 there on first. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Here we go. Try 38. Try 38.
Here's Watson now on second down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Try 38.
Out of the gun, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Back to throw Dobbs. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and it's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. A good pickup there of 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Here we go.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Over the middle here to Brown. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 190. Ohio. Ohio. Black round. Black round.
To the air yet again, Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved out to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And his kick is indeed good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A good pickup there, a 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just put.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions.
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Watson on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go.
Throwing again is Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Lane. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.